Hi Dollar Divas and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you two different makeup brush starter kits. The first one is going to be kind of a basic one. It's going to be basically a $10 makeup brush kit, just kind of with your most essential get started kind of makeup brushes that I think you would need the most to just get started. Then the second one is going to be a deluxe version. So it's going to be a $20 makeup brush kit and it's going to have all the extra bells and whistles. And the best part is I have found all of these brushes at Dollar Tree. So between Dollar Tree and Shop Miss A and probably even other dollar stores, you can really keep it close to this price point. If you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel, which means I love to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels like to do. I just like to try to keep it in the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. So if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And I will have some related content linked down below. That way, if you want to catch up on some of the stuff we've been doing here, you can do that. The makeup look I'm wearing is actually a no makeup look, using again all Dollar Tree makeup, all bargain makeup. So yeah, without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So like I said, this is kind of a basic, kind of an 8-tool makeup bag that's going to cost you about 10 bucks from Dollar Tree. So luckily Dollar Tree does have a lot in the makeup sponge department. So we're going to start with foundation, how you can apply your foundation. Dollar Tree has all different kinds of makeup sponges. Usually they're Sassy Chic brand. This one here comes in a cute little cactus. They've got them in different little containers. They've got them just on their own. There is no shortage of beauty blenders at Dollar Tree. And I say that because you know, the original beauty blender is like 20 bucks or something like that. But I love Dollar Tree's makeup sponges. You wet them, of course. And yeah, the Sassy Chic brand always works really, really great for me. And like I said, there's a ton available. So this is just one. And so if you want to put your foundation on, you can do it this way, or they also have foundation brushes. This is probably a little bit harder to find, but this is another Sassy Chic brush. It's a really, really nice foundation brush. I don't know how it'll hold up over time, but it does put on foundation wonderfully. And for $1.25, I like both methods. I'm kind of really hung up on this right now, but I do always go back to a beauty blender. I like a beauty blender too because I'll use it often to put on cream bronzers and cream highlighters and cream blushes as well. So it's kind of like a multi-use thing in my opinion. So either one of those will help you get your foundation on. And then as far as concealer goes, the deluxe kit would have a concealer brush, but if you don't have one, you can just use your foundation brush or the corner of your makeup sponge, or of course your finger to put your concealer on. So now setting powder. So these two brushes here, these are by Sassy Chic and I really, really like them. And the beauty with these is if you have a couple of these in your makeup bag, you can use them for all kinds of things. These are really good for either pressed or loose setting powder, bronzer, even blush. And so if you have two of them, you can really, like sometimes I'll use my bronzer and then I'll go into my blush and just use the same brush because it's all going pretty much in the same place anyway. Then like I said, you can have one that's kind of clean for your powder. Then this is also another brush I found at Dollar Tree. This is from Wet n Wild and they have several different styles of eye brushes and little face brushes like this. And this right here is good for either blush or you can use it for highlighter. So either way, this is a good one to have in your kit. This one is going to give you a little bit more of a concentrated blush effect than this one right here that's going to diffuse it a little bit more. So like I said, this is a blush brush, but you could also use it for highlighter, and you could also even use it for contour, like powdered contour. So again, another, in my opinion, multi-use brush. And then two basic eyeshadow brushes I would have if you could only pick two. These are both from the Dollar Tree as well. They're Wet n Wild. Would be to have kind of a shorter, more compact brush right here, and then kind of like a lesser packed brush that's a little longer. This one here is going to deposit more color, and this one here is going to be a little bit better at blending and diffusing. So if you only get two brushes, this right here is kind of what you need. I don't know what the exact names are, it's been so long. This might be like an all over, and this might be like a large eyeshadow brush. I don't really know, but like I said, what you look for is the bristles. One that's a little less packed and longer, and one that's a little shorter and tightly packed. More color, less color, and blending. So those are two essential eyeshadow brushes. Now for like shimmers, I use like a flat brush. Like I said, if you want to keep this at the $10 and kind of a basic set, you can just use your finger for shimmers. Your finger is a great way to apply shimmers. In fact, I think there's a makeup brand, it's either Natasha Denona or Urban Decay. suggests putting on their metallics with your finger. So you don't really need a special brush. You can even dampen your finger and put them on. So, you know, like I said, it's not super necessary to have a brush for that purpose. And then the last one is kind of like a wild card. It all depends on how you do your eyebrows. And I'm going to show you kind of a multi-purpose item. So I got this at Dollar Tree, but you can find these at, you know, pretty decent, cheap price point kind of anywhere. And I like the ones that have a little spoolie on the end and then has this little thin brush on the end. So of course, eyebrows. You can brush through your eyebrows. You can even unclump your lashes with this, the spoolie end. And then this brush here, of course, you can put on powdered eyebrow products. Also put on like cream eyebrow products. And you can line your eyes with eyeshadow with this. So just a very good multi-purpose brush. If you don't really like line your eyes with powder, I don't do that very often myself, or you don't use powdered brow products, I would switch that slot out with either a concealer brush, and of course this is from Dollar Tree, it's from Sassy Chic. I think Wet n Wild has one as well. It's like a little bit more the flat tapered version, or of course Elf has one that's like $4 or $5. That's wonderful at Ulta or the drugstore or whatever. So you could replace it with a concealer brush, or like a little fan brush or another kind of a brush to put your highlighter on. So that one there is kind of a wild card because it all depends on how you put your eyebrows on at the end of the day, you know. So now for the deluxe version. Again, this will run you about $20. I think there's like 16 makeup brushes and tools in this kit. So everything I just showed you, except of course, we can get a little fancy and add some extra fun types of brushes. So at that price point, you can add these three. The eyebrow brush with a spoolie, a concealer brush, and a fan brush, perfect for adding highlighter. And it would allow you to basically have your powder, your bronzer, your blush, and your highlighter. So it would just allow you to where you don't have to worry about wiping off your brush or anything like that. So you could add those extra brushes in. So now here's some of the fun extras. So you have your eyebrow brush, but you can find this brush here, which is really great at doing like detail, like lining. And it's again a Wet n Wild brush, and it's just got the smallest, thinnest, most detailed edge. That way you could really get a really, really good line. And it could be with, you could use it with, of course it could be used for your eyebrows too, but you could use this with like that, cream eyeliner, you know, this would work really great for that. Of course, powdered, so just a really nice little eyeliner brush. Then you can, of course, have what's called a precision brush. It's just this little tiny, thin brush. This is perfect for if you really want to get in like the corner of your eyes with like a liquid shadow or like a shimmer or something like that. In a pinch, you can use a different type of brush, but this is really like the best type of a style for that. Then you see this all the time. I love this for shimmer shadows. Of course, you can use your finger, and I still often will, but a little brush like this doesn't have to be this exact one, but you've seen this a lot on my channel. It's just this little like flat, thin brush. When you dip into your shimmer shadow and then dampen it, it applies your shimmer shadow really nice, and it really helps you get into like up into that crease right there, you know. That would also be handy for like a cut crease too. And then you get two different types of tapered brushes. This one here, of course, is a bigger one. This one here is a smaller one. It's a little bit more coverage than like that little detail brush, but it would do the same thing. It would help deposit more if you wanted more in the inner corner, and even like drawing like a line. You could draw, you know, do some art with this if you wanted to. And you could even in a pinch like put some shadow under your eye, you know, to kind of smoke it out, and then use a fluffier brush to kind of blur it. And they do the same thing. One is just bigger and one is a little bit smaller. And then this brush here, you'll see when I do my eyebrows, I always put a little bit of concealer and I go and like kind of cut them out just a little bit. This brush here again is from Dollar Tree, and it's just this kind of a style. It's very similar to the one that I use for shimmer shadows, but I literally use this like exclusively for concealing around my eyebrows. It's just really perfect. Just gets in there, a nice clean line. It's very tight and compact. So for me, that is very, very, very handy. And that would be, of course, in my deluxe kit. And going back to the liner brush, if you don't line your eyes, like I really don't line my eyes with shadow a lot. And I don't have mine here with me at the house. But if you do find that you wear like glitter or like loose pigments and stuff like that, there is a brush. I'll try to put a picture of one up here. It's like a silicone end, And mine is from Moda brand. It came in a set, and I didn't know I needed it until I got it. It's perfect for applying glitters and stuff. The glitter sticks to it and it applies it to your eye. So you might find that you love wearing glitter, and in lieu of like a liner brush or something else, you swap that out, you know, and do that. Like I said, that's the only thing I don't find at the Dollar Tree, but it is a fun little addition if that was something that you really enjoyed. I just got to let you know about it because it changed my life. Then this right here is kind of a smudging brush. I don't know if that's officially what this particular brush from Wet n Wild is called, but that's what I use it as. I have a very similar brush from IT Cosmetics that is a smudger. And it's not exactly the same, but in a pinch, I can kind of use them for the same thing. Just kind of go on, it's really, you know, tightly packed, and I can just kind of go in there and just kind of smudge just a bit. You know what I mean? So again, another really nice brush, not super necessary, but something that if you're going to put together a deluxe kit, you could have in your. So then the last item, so for me personally, I like using this for powder, and I specifically like using it to like bake and to put like right here, press, you know, under my lines. And this, I didn't buy this at Dollar Tree. This came in a big package I got at Marshall's, but they do sell these at Dollar Tree. So yeah, and they're just these like little cosmetic triangle type of things. Like I said, it's handy. It's got this little thing, and it's just really good for applying powder under your eyes and T-zone, and gives you a little bit more of a concentrated effect of powder. And of course, for baking, if you just, you know, bake under your eyes and you bake your face still. So yeah, just another really nice thing to have in your deluxe makeup brush kit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, hit the like button if you did. And let me know what your makeup brush situation looks like. Do you have like a basic kind of set, or do you have I've got a lot of brushes. Or are you wanting to expand your makeup brush kit? Definitely let me know down below in the comments section. Again, definitely go check out the description box for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.